Justice League, you had the entire team that Snyder had for his movies, right? You had Cyborg, Superman, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. So it was 6, right? Am I right? Right? 6. Hot Toys decided to release everybody except Cyborg. For a long time, folks was mad as hell because they like, what the hell? How y'all just gonna release all the characters except for the one? Now, if you're a completionist, that probably was driving you crazy, driving you up the wall. And it did. It drove a lot of people crazy to the point where they sold off all the members of the team that was released. And then here comes Hot Toys. Years and years later, they finally released Cyborg. So now you got Cyborg out there, right? And people started going back because, you know, we got the movie, the Snyderverse cut of the Justice League movie. Everybody thought it was a good movie. Even the people who didn't like the original said, oh, this is an improvement. So that kicked up something in collectors to run back and try to go get those characters that they sold off. Some of them actually went up in value. Some of them didn't. But now you find yourself chasing down figures that you once had that you sold off because you was mad, or you just felt like a certain type of way because you couldn't complete the line. And then here comes Hot Toys later on down, years later, giving you the last member. That drove people crazy on both ends of, you know, that situation. But that brings me to the whole point of this video today about being a completionist, completionism, having to have everything in that line or on that team or whatever. That's what I'm talking about today. Yeah, man, I used to be a completionist. I was running around here trying to finish lines and finish teams, all that stuff. At the time, I was really only collecting Transformers, so it wasn't too crazy for me, at least. So I was collecting Transformers and I was trying to complete like everything. And then at some point, something changed in me. I was like, I started noticing that I was spending unnecessary money. I was buying figures that I didn't even like. I was just buying them just to complete a line. So I started asking myself, like, what you doing? I would walk past my shelves with a question mark hovering over my head and just thinking to myself, like, why do I have this figure? And that's when it hit me. Like, what are you doing? Why are you buying figures that you don't even like or care about? You know what really set it off for me? And I told this story before. What set it off for me was when I bought Hoist in figure form. I think it was the third party X-Transbot pen, right? And that's a terrible name. It sounds like I'm about to go to the bathroom and do something with that name. Pen? I think that's how I could be saying the name wrong, making myself look bad, because you know that's the Chicago public school. But I think that's how you say his name, is Pen or Peon or something like that. XTB's version of Hoist. It ain't even XTB's because it could have been any version of that character. It could have been Fans Toys version of the character, right? It could have been Takar's version. Don't even matter. It's the character itself, the character design. I just would look at the figure and be like, ugh, like, why do I have this figure? Oh, that's right. I got it because I got season 2 Transformers and I'm trying to finish the whole season lineup. So I got to have Hoist, because if you don't have Hoist, it's incomplete. And I was like, I don't even like this damn character. It's an ugly design. It's one of those Transformers. Every time I see it, I'm just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible character design. I didn't really care for the character on the cartoon, if I'm keeping it real with you. There was no need for me to have that character in my collection other than some type of invisible, unspoken obligation that I needed that figure on my shelf because I had all these other characters from the same season And I was like, man, I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. I'm good. I took that figure and I sold it like the next day. I'm like, man, I'm not doing this no more. Then I started wiping out other characters in my collection. Like, I'm not keeping this. I'm not keeping that. This can go. This can go, until I got rid of all the characters that I had just been buying out of some type of obligation to complete a line. All of them gone. And then I stopped buying characters that I didn't have any type of anything for. I mean, I gotta at least like the way you look. If I don't like the way you look, what you even here for? So I was like, nah, you gotta go. I'm done. That was it for me. That Hoist is what broke me. He's supposed to be the character that fixed things, but he broke me. I'm sorry. I stopped caring about all that stuff. I stopped caring about completing lines. I only care about characters that I like and character designs that I like. If I like it, I like it. I'll buy it. If not, I skip it. I don't care about lines. I only care about designs. Oh, shoot. That's the old me coming out. That was a bar right there. Y'all hear that? That was a bar. That's rapper me coming out a little bit in these videos. You know what I'm saying? I still got it a little bit. Man. But anyway, being a completionist, man, it'll make you crazy. It'll make you broke, and it'll have you unsatisfied because you're chasing down full teams. You like, I need the whole team. Even if you don't like every character, you feel forced to buy every piece just to feel complete or just to feel like you completed the line. I'm good. Like I said, I went through that with the Transformers. I went through it heavy. I tried to collect the entire Generation 1 lineup, all the seasons, every character, everything. I was even buying Energon cubes. I was trying to buy anything associated with Generation 1. Looked at my shelf one day and saw figures I didn't even like. It's like, what are you doing? Like I said, I had that big question mark over my head. Like, what are you doing? Then the question mark turned to a light bulb. Like, okay, dude, this is what you need to do. Realize, like I said, I was only buying stuff to complete a line, and that was it. That was my wake up call. I was wasting money, was wasting space, all that on things I didn't even care about. Which, I end up with more space. I end up with more money, more satisfaction. If y'all know me from like 10 years ago, even like 12 years ago. Yeah, let's go back 8. I say I had probably like almost all the damn characters from the G1. Cause we was getting like a ton of characters. Like the third party, Takara was kicking out figures at the time. All the third party companies was kicking out figures. So I had a ton of characters. Then I sold off all my transforming figures, right? It just started getting non-transforming. And I call myself going back to get characters again that transform. Don't judge me. We'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, the point is, now I only get certain characters. I've reduced it down even more. Now I only get characters that I really like or that really spoke to me or they designs really like sit with me. And that's it. So my shelves is going to be even emptier than they were before. Before I turned over a new leaf, this is going to be even more empty. Like y'all probably looking at my G1 collection like you ain't really got nothing, dude. I got some more stuff, that's going in here, but it ain't going to be like that. It ain't going to be like some of these collections you see that probably got like 200 or 300 figures in it. It ain't going to be like that because I'm not about to even go there. I ain't even got it in me no more. It's real specific what I get. So I'm good. And hell, if I'm not chasing down stuff, it keeps me from doing something crazy like paying 2 or 3 times the price just to complete a line or just to complete a setup. I'm not paying like crazy, late taxes trying to finish off something. That keep me from all of that. And that's pretty much it, man. That's just my story on being a completionist and how I ain't doing it no more. I'm good. But y'all, y'all chime in. Let me know what y'all think about this subject. You might be a completionist. Tell me how you maintain. Why you even doing that? What's the purpose? Or you might have been a completionist. Tell me why you're not anymore. Or you never thought about being a completionist. You can drop that in the comments too. All that engagement helps me out. So do comment to your heart's desire.